Constitution and the enumerated powers, and we're very much in favor of individual states pushing back against the federal government and starting to take back our sovereignty. Years ago, Alabama had a state sovereignty commission. It may or not have been doing what we envision today, but would you consider reconstituting something along those lines, a body in state government to start taking back our sovereignty and pushing back against the federal government on a continuous basis, not on a haphazard basis, but on a daily basis? Would you consider that?
That's one of those items that we as Republicans would definitely consider, recreating the Sovereignty Commission, because I remember it, but it kind of phased out. But I think that's something we could do early in the session.
No, I agree. That's something, and what I would see that commission doing is we've passed a couple of state sovereignty resolutions. I passed one last year. Everyone had forgot we passed one like in '94 or '96. I can't remember when it was. But you got to have elected officials. Again, here's my 21st if you make a change in leadership, you have to have elected officials from the governor all the way through the legislature and the courts. Frankly, they're the biggest bunch of kiss-ups the federal government has ever been. They're the ones who always say, well, the feds told us, the feds told us. Drives me crazy. That's not a good excuse, the feds told us. But that commission needs to tell us what we can and can't do. Let's be serious. We've forgotten what it means to be a sovereign state. Most people have not even read the Constitution.
That's a good segue. I have an off-the-wall question. Are both of you read in or familiar with the UN Agenda 21?
Is that the land use?
Yep.
That's it.
Land
Yeah.
grab,
Mhm.
yes.
Good. So I know which side of the world you're on. That's all I want to know.
Do we have anyone else that is interested in asking a question? Please come up.
I do want to say that we are the party of no. I can't do that.
I did.
Not only are we the party of no on things like that, and on all the liberalism and all the socialism, but we're also the party of KNOW. We know what it's going to take to bring freedom back, which brings prosperity back, which makes the lives of everyone better. This is the best country in the world, and there's a reason for that. The institutions and the beliefs that we all hold dear have given us this great country. And we're not going to stand by and allow people to break down those institutions and break down those beliefs because they want it to be different. It's back to that reality thing. America's a great place because of the things we do right. And we're going to fight for those things. You can count on that, and again, if we don't do it, fire us.
Okay, this will be the last question, gentlemen.
I don't want to know 10 things. I want to know one thing that you're going to do. 136 years is a long time. I want to know one thing that you guys are going to do in this next session, if you get control, that's going to start things back the other way. One thing that you'll commit to that will get done.
I think you'll see immigration reform, which will employ thousands of Alabamians.
I say ethics reform.
That's what I wanted to hear.
They'll beat me out at the end. Hey.